Kelly, Bolton, Cohen, Vice President Pence. It's a pattern. That's what they found last term. We all witnessed it. And so someone who would do that to people who served him loyally, who he broke bread with, whose families he knew, how would he treat the rest of the unknown MAGA fans or soldiers or citizens paying their higher gas prices? If he doesn't care about them, he certainly doesn't care about you. And apparently Megyn Kelly and her audience are discovering that now.
There are aspects of his personality which are obviously not good, and that we've mostly just chosen to overlook. You know, he's not a moral man. He's obviously not the greatest husband in the world. And he's extremely petty and thin-skinned. Extremely petty and thin-skinned. You know, there's no loyalty in return ever from Trump. Ever. At this particular moment, he's alienating so many of his core supporters. Some of those darker demons are much more in the front view right now.
Demons, petty, amoral, alienating everybody. That's Megyn Kelly. This is a kind of breakdown that is now haunting Trump's
It rattles.
Probably one of the worst possible times. Certainly
It rattles.
has been a tough
No,
time for
it rattles. What is that?
This is not
Get
a
it.
politics
Let's
story.
see.
Like when you turn on the news and the top story is an election or what political people are saying or a story about a politician. It's not really that. This is a politics responding to reality story. As people see Trump's war boosting the real prices they're paying right now, from gas to groceries, a war with no apparent endgame. Americans overwhelmingly sour on Trump's economy. Remember, that's part of what got him elected, a vow to improve the economy, to lower prices. 56% say he's hurting the economy. A paltry 28% thinks he's helping. Megyn Kelly is joining along with Tucker Carlson, who was even more emphatic than her because he's ditched Trump for good. And he didn't just say, I'm out. He said, I'm out, and I'm sorry I was ever in. He literally apologized for the 2024 backing like it was some kind of moral failing, something to reckon with. His consciousness, if you favor that.
He likes it. He likes it.
Now, Trump sees these people ditching, and he knows they matter. Podcast titan Joe Rogan has been criticizing Trump on immigration, on deploying soldiers to U.S. cities, and on the war. Now, he didn't give a burning bridge announcement the way Tucker did, and so it was noticeable that this White House tried to warm up the famously independent media star with an invite for a different issue that Rogan also covers. You can see him there directly behind the president, the issue of the drug war and the possible benefits of psychedelics. Now, Rogan attended, he spoke a bit, but you got to give some credit to Rogan's independence. He got that big access. There are a lot of people in media and politics who would be thrilled on the right to go join the MAGA Republican president in the Oval Office, flanked by other cabinet officials, might mute their criticism at least for a month. So credit to Rogan. That access did not quiet what he says are his genuine concerns about Trump's war. Here he was again today.
How this is ever going to work out, and I really don't know.
How do you get out of this? And then what does the exit look like? Do we have troops over there forever now? Do we subsidize them if we blow up their power grid and
I don't know.
all their infrastructure? It doesn't make sense they choose to do it when they did it.
Fair questions, plain English, clear critique, and he didn't just mute it for 2 weeks or do some sort of transactional thing. He's just doing what he does with millions of people listening. 70% also say the economy is not only bad, like I showed you, but in a separate polling question, that it is getting worse, which reflects a downcast view of the Trump economy and what people likely perceive as the war problem going into the midterms. People don't expect this to happen overnight, that we would get improvement. Fox News noting the economic gloom, the bad Trump ratings signal tough GOP midterms, and the channel also reporting on what it has referred to at times as the Trump government's incompetence.
New polls show people are not confident that our government is competent, and the president's approval rating stands at 42%. He's way behind on inflation, the economy, and government spending.